The U.S. business community here does have an expectation that the signing is going to happen on Wednesday. There are several executives who are supposed to be there, along with the negotiators. Specifically, I was told in finance, agriculture, and energy. The understanding about the text is that it's going to include a lot of stuff that people do, a couple tidbits in there that people do find exciting. One of them is on greater trade secrets protections, I'm told. Also, purchase targets are going to be included. That would, for example, commit China to buy $40 to $50 billion worth of agricultural purchases every year. So the pledge, also another point that people are excited about here is that individual companies will also be named in some of the pledges for opening, for in particular, say, the finance industry. Also, sports broadcasting is going to be included, a change there. The things that people here are concerned about, though, after being told about the text is, just how realistic the purchase targets are going to be. There's been a lot of discussion about the agricultural purchases, but not as much on manufacturing. So I was told that, for example, car purchases is in there, as well as aircraft. And there's a serious question mark as to how much the Chinese would want to buy or be able to buy, given the slowing economy. The second point that was brought up to me was on the enforcement mechanism, and that it's still very unclear as to how this deal is going to be enforced. Also, the way that the structure of it looks as though that American companies, if they had a problem, would go to the U.S. government if they have a problem with the Chinese, but that because it's now being done individually, individual CEOs might have a problem with the idea of bringing up issues individually to the U.S. Because of, again, fear of retaliation from the Chinese government. So that is another big question that people are discussing over the past couple of days ahead of the Phase 1 trade deal. And then the third point is that this truce is, again, just temporary, and that there's a feeling that the bigger issues, the ones that the Trump administration had sought to go after in the first place, some of the larger unfair trade practices from the U.S. business community's perspective, or market access issues, a lot of these things have still gone unaddressed, and so it doesn't necessarily ease the tension between the U.S. and China and in their planning.